Mm-mm. I can't be you, King.
Hey man, say man.
Where your mask at? Hey man, say man, where your mask?
He was fighting everybody going into the Dollar General.
Bro, did you see P Valley the last one, King?
Yes, I did.
Spoiler alert. Everybody ain't seen it.
That shit was a little like I was like, oh, what the hell is going? Like, what is going on?
I ain't gonna talk too much, but that shit was
because I haven't seen it. Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you missing out.
That shit was
y'all know y'all know Be Ready, the vendors that be right across from us at Richmond.
What is that?
They do the Cerakoting. They literally have Be Ready. It's a huge sign.
Tuck said, "What the hell taking y'all so long?"
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes,
You know we on that time.
My last delivery, I actually met the owner's parents.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
She actually what I had on my hip.
Well, you said Be Ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Cerakoting people.
The Cerakoting.
Right across from us.
Yes.
At the gun show.
Oh.
At the Richmond gun show.
At the Richmond gun show.
Right. You mean the black people that own the street does? Right.
Oh yeah, because I was trying to figure out who y'all talking about. I was like,
Anyway, I was talking to the owner's mom and everything today, so they're pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully they speak to us next time.
Who loading up a magazine is a question.
That shit sound crazy.
Tuck, we had some technical difficulties. This shit was moving super slow.
But
we got to pay our internet bill.
But yeah, so P Valley though, right? It was weird. I was like, why did they do it like
that? I haven't seen it yet.
Stop. You ain't miss it.
Oh, right. You really didn't. Though.
Ain't nothing. Ain't no titties. Ain't no booty. They got a.
That's not true.
Uncle Clifford sack all out everywhere.
Now you making me not want to watch it.
No, I'm joking though, but
we don't do
y'all
that.
do anything in the group chat, it's Kennedy. Just FYI.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. He said y'all tooling up over there. Facts.
Seriously.
Oh, all right. Well, shit.
I was ready to technically fall asleep on y'all ass. I ain't talking wild here, bro.
What a troll,
bruh. Come on, man. You can't. You know it's Tuesday, bro. It's late night.
Hey man, say man.
Where your mask at? All right, let's start. Let's start the damn show. My computer's still going slow.
Here it goes.
I love to start the show anytime now. Hold on.
D-Mark got that heat.
What you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit them, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me, I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me. Choppers as tall as me, ballin' I gotta be. Niggas acting like bitches always got the tick. White on me, yo Gotti inspired me. I was just a youngin' tryna get it, yeah we gotta eat. First it be fiery, make these niggas get tired of me. You a worker, I'm a boss, nigga, you can't fire me. Keep green like celery, dodging all of these felonies. Killing them with my melodies, going hard like on every beat. Shot it, thought it forever be. Fans, they keep on telling me that I'm the hardest in the street. Wait till I hit the industry. At first they wasn't feeling me, now these bitches they feeling me. I'm on top where the ceiling be. They done made my night hearing me, but what you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit them, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me. I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me.
So real live, like when you like licking the tank, like that gonna be crazy.
We back. Hey, fuck you, Tuck. Don't talk about my internet. I got good internet. Keem, what the fuck take me so long?
Upgrade from dial-up. Hey, Tuck. First of all, ain't nothing wrong with AOL. Okay, there's nothing wrong with AOL.
It's a lot. There's a lot wrong with AOL.
LaQuinta, what's good? What's going on? How you doing?
Nobody misses that sound.
Tuck. What's up, y'all? No, fuck you, Tuck. You talk. I got good internet when I pay the bill.
Everybody got good internet when they pay the bill.
All right.
My shit is
for real.
My shit is flawless when I ain't in the negative when I jump. Mm-hmm.
Bro, I swear, I don't know if it just be me, bro. You'll pay that bill. You'll pay that bill, and in 2 days you'll send another statement like, "Damn, I just paid it." You already telling me the next one. I ain't even used the gigs on this joint yet.
I swear.
Anyway. Man, all right, listen. We back, man. It's Tuesday. You already know what time it is, man. If you tuned in, then you already know what time it is, right? I mean, it's 9:30-ish, you know. We're going to be on here around that time, you know.
If that ain't black people for you. 9:30-ish.
Tune in at 9:30-ish.
9:30-ish. Hey, we can put that on the website for real.
For real, though.
Tune in 9:30-ish. We should put that on the business cards. Every Tuesday, 9:30-ish.
9:30-ish.
It wasn't our fault today, though. You know.
I said, man, it's that 50.
Listen, bro. We technically been on for 7 minutes and 28 seconds, so yeah.
I mean, we actually were on at like 9:35, but everybody's whole junk just crashed at one time, literally.
Listen, man. All right, man. We back for another episode of the Gunline, man. The Gunline is where we give our opinions, whether or not you give a damn about them or not. If you tuned in, you know, I mean, this is our opinion. You know, if you tuned in, that means you kind of want to hear what we got to say, or you just a hater. I mean, one of the two, right? But either way, we back at it for episode whatever the hell this episode is, and of course, man, you know who I am. I'm Banks. You know, straight like that.
We just rushing through this. I'm Banks. That's King.
I ain't got no AKAs today. You know, I'm just Banks.
I like it. Do you think?
But we got big Dingling on the top today, man. Okay,
always on top.
So I was in the car today, right? And
boy.
Speaking of on top.
What?
Well, you know.
I thought that's what you said.
I was in the car today, and so Burger King for Pride Month is right. They give you the choice for 2 top buns and 2 bottom buns.
What?
Stop! I did not know that.
I was like, "Hey, bro,
is that real?
No, it's real. Like,
oh wow,
that's real.
They give you like if you want to be a top, you know what I'm saying? You can be a top. If you want the bottom, you want the bottom.
I think that they mischose that because that is so fucked up.
Very much so.
And that's what people said about it, right?
I would say go ahead, shout out Pride Month, man. We shout that out.
So were they going for like same sex, I guess? Like I don't.
Well, you know what a top is, you know what a bottom is, you know.
But that's not pride though. That's
right. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm just trying to.
So they under fire for that right there, and I thought
they just weren't grammatically correct. That's all.
You know,
and move on.
Whoever was in there, they don't fucking know. They don't. Like, you know.
They
So
was like,
you
let's do
saying-
bottom
Like,
buns and
bing,
top buns.
I got it. 2
Do
top
that.
buns, 2 bottom buns.
So who get and that person who said that got fired? they are jobless.
It can't be just them because everybody.
What
else
no
approved
buns
this.
mean?
Vegan.
That means you
That
just
means-
like meat.
That means you like the
you just like the meat. You don't want nothing,
Hey,
bro.
yo. Oh my
Okay.
god.
You didn't
real?
take your ass to Arby's where they got the meat.
We all the meat. That's the agenda for you.
Oh man, that's so.
Y'all
I thought
too.
that was fun. Right. Anyway,
Go ahead and get the King Davis. Let's go.
Yeah. King Dingling himself. He up top today. What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? Had a
What you
great.
sipping on?
You always get the baritone voice when you get on. What's going on, everybody?
Right, the radio after
got that,
hours. The
Yeah.
quiet storm.
You ever had somebody just over lick their lips and be like, what's going on?
Wow. Wow. Anywho, I got that Jack and Coke, real traditional today. You know,
Real conservative.
traditional, man.
I like it.
Shout out this past weekend, man. It rained. It rained really, really hard while we were out there, but we had some people that wanted to stay, man, and get that good training.
Damn.
So shout out to everybody that came, man. We had a good weekend. So
Right. We in the intros, nigga. Goddamn. Intro yourself.
Hey.
this King.
Hey.
He recorded, huh?
Look,
This kid fucking
and Sean is right here. As soon as you go there, goddamn.
Goddamn, bro.
Yeah,
Why we don't never have the King never go in order?
Because I can see it, bro. He gets so mad. But like, keep like, yeah, we had a great time on this weekend, man. Y'all need to go online and look at them guns. Goddamn, King.
Right.
I'm cutting up tonight. Oh man, bro.
Hey, I know. I
he
saw
got
that. I saw that
honey
purple.
for
Yeah, I
his
seen
vein.
it.
He probably
I
do.
seen that purple thing in your hand, Sean. Don't act like you just gonna set it down and don't know what it is.
Oh, this song kind of good too. Y'all
That
drunk all the
don't-
rest of them. This is my first one, but this that. Can y'all see it?
I've actually never had that.
I think it's
very
new,
good.
ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all crazy.
Hold on. It is
What's
good.
the alcohol content on it?
It's only
7%.
7%.
No,
So-
only that's a lot for
Nah, I
a
pass.
drink.
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's Crown and Cola. You know,
I pass on that.
that joint pretty good though. I like it.
I drink a bottle by myself. It's like 30.
So I'm actually drinking, and I said no coffee tonight. You
I
know,
might have to bring some moonshine.
You said
on
no-
this weekend. What?
man, shit. You gonna be in the damn room. All right, moving on, man.
Anyway.
We got the Colemans in the house.
Here. Ken and Aisha in the building, aka Trendsetters, aka she says settling for me, aka she my spicy taco, aka I love her, aka we all about the money. Give me some.
Load up.
I like that.
All right.
That's a team right there.
Anyway, so what I did this weekend. I'm playing with you, babe.
I know, but I knew as soon as you started giving me the side eye, you was about to say some fucked up shit.
And last but not least, we got Mrs. Banks.
Hello,
Tell the folks what's
everybody.
going
Well, I had a drink. It's gone now because
Damn.
Yeah,
it's gone now. So it was supposed to be like a pink lemonade turning blue, but it ended up turning like purple. But it was good though. It was very delicious. But
that cigar
I'm Miss
trash.
Banks. I'm Mrs. Banks, aka your favorite female firearm instructor. And I'm done.
Man,
I have
That's why you got that current royal tonight.
I gotta get some more damn butane.
Hey, Morgana, what's up, big dog?
Look at the exit. I gotta get some butane.
One of TJ's greatest quarterbacks right there. Appreciate you out here, my guy.
Okay.
That's the homie right there. Went to school with him.
Not tucking his feelings.
Tuck said that, bro. Hey, we need to have Tuck on the podcast, bro.
Need to have Tuck, Breon, all them cat, everybody in.
He said, Kendall, why you giving your lady a hard time? That's just what I do, bro. We going on 12 years of marriage.
Bro, what the hell, bro?
She know I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you stuck.
Who sipping on a hen dog? Oh, Lord.
What?
He said Ken dog. What do you?
Oh.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I thought it said sipping on the hen dog.
How much have you had already?
He sounds
right.
Thanks for. Oh no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming to
on
support, big dog. Appreciate that.
All right, man. How we start this, man? We start this up, bro. Had a great class this weekend, man. It poured down. That's how you do it. Look, in order, motherfucker.
I was legitimately waiting for. I was waiting for King to be like, "Hey, I already talked about that, Sean. Go ahead, move on to the next."
I was about to, but I'm gonna let him have it.
I already said that.
Only because he stood on one foot, put hand behind his back, and shot the gun upside down. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did too, but you walked off, King.
I shot it too, so I mean.
Yeah, we all three of us did it.
Yeah.
So go did.
Yeah, I ain't put on one foot though.
You right.
I know. You know what? Go to commercial. Go to commercial.
Let's pay these bills.
Hey, you can't win with Sean, bro. I swear to God. Like you be like Sean, like, yeah, man. You know, I shot at a mile. You be like, man, I shot at a mile too. I shot.
Okay, Tuck. Tuck said if it ain't raining, you ain't training. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I like that.
That's what we, yeah, man.
Raining, you ain't training, big dog.
Man, we had a great day, bro. You know, once the rain stopped, and everybody was soaking wet, but once the rain stopped, man, it got hot and humid as shit. But we still got some good training there, man. So, like Keem said, shout out to everybody that came out. Right?
Shout out, man.
And if you canceled at the last minute because it was raining, shame on you, right?
That's the thing, though. We try to tell people, man, you can't let certain, environment like weather conditions stop you from training because you just don't know. Hey, Tuck asks that every damn podcast.
Don't worry about when the next class.
I know you
ain't gonna be there
to the website, Tuck.
We tell him every podcast he's on here.
What them young boys say? They said the ops, man, they don't care if it's raining. The ops gonna lurk regardless.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Tuck ain't gonna be there. I don't know why you asking.
I was gonna say he gonna be like, I gotta work.
He going to a Juneteenth thing this Sunday, but I ain't gonna talk about it though. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's jump right into it, man. B, tell us what's trending. I know it's a lot going on here in Virginia alone. If you haven't heard, haven't heard.
Something huge coming up.
Well, you all can do the What's in Virginia, but I got some other things that I have in store. I feel like the news pick and choose. Of course, we know always pick and choose what stories to tell. Did anybody know that a gunman went into a summer camp in Texas?
No.
Okay.
So that just happened.
That just happened. So the police in Dallas area killed a gunman who entered a summer camp for kids. A gunman opened fire inside a building where there were more than 250 kids and staff were starting the day of a summer camp on Sunday camp on Monday. Officers shot the attacker, who was later declared dead at the local hospital. Authorities are crediting the fast response by camp staff and police with preventing injuries in anyone else. The assault in the Dallas suburb initially triggered fears of a new tragedy coming weeks after a mass shooting at the Uvalde, Texas. Across the country, there have been 267 mass shootings so far this year, and mind you, it's just June. And then according to the Independent Gun Violence Archive, the gunman walked across several areas of the complex. So the incident started around about 8:43 a.m. local time when the police received calls of an armed man and shots fired at a Duncanville field house, a massive sport complex that regularly contains hundreds of campers and staff during the summer camp sessions. the first officer who arrived 2 minutes after police were alerted. The gunman, Duncanville Assistant Police Chief Matthew Strogner, said they did exactly how they were trained to do, which is to go in and stop the threat. Children and parents were immediately put at alert. No children had been harmed, so there were no one got shot, no one had gotten killed. It was only the guy that intruded the building that was shot by the police. It sparked a lockdown, of course, but you can it kind of like when I see a video, it was more black families walking out of the summer camp with their kids, and I was just like, yo, what if I hadn't came across this news or came across this article? I was like, nobody knew about this. I hadn't seen anything about it. But yeah, the guy walked in with a pistol, shot a few rounds, and he ended up getting killed and died in the hospital later. But I guess because nobody died, it didn't get any media attention as it should have. But regardless, I'm pretty sure this sports complex has a no firearms on premises, just about like every sports complex. But it was very different. I thought I would share that with everybody. And also in Ohio, the legislation have passed.
Hold up, before you go to, let's talk about that part a little bit before you.
I was gonna say, what did they say? What the motive was to go there specifically?
Say it again.
Did they give a motive? Or
did he have motive to go there?
Like what was the purpose of him going there?
Me personally, it sounds like it was literally just like a suicide mission he was on, just to see what was gonna happen. Because he didn't shoot anybody. He said he just shot in the air.
No, he shot in the building, but I guess because it was a sports complex, I guess it was so big that he couldn't get to the people fast enough. I'm assuming because they probably because they said it was over 250 kids, so they said they barricaded most of the kids in some rooms, in separate rooms. So I guess he didn't have time enough to get to where other people were, and they called the police in time enough, and the police responded within 2 minutes of the call.
That still sounds like a suicide mission.
I mean, it does, but
of all the places.
Kudos to the staff and whatnot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, they did what they had to do to protect themselves, and as we always talk, self-preservation and the love, the life of others around them. So
I know they throwing this word mass shooting around. What exactly? Can we define what a mass shooting is? Because they throwing it around crazy.
A mass shooting,
3 or more people.
A mass shooting by definition is 4 or more people.
I thought it was they changed it to 3.
It's 3 now.
When did it become 3? I just looked at that months ago.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
I just
it's 3 now. So
a lot.
And there was also the 3 people don't necessarily have to be killed. Just
if they're injured, it's considered
a mass shooting.
I just feel like they did that.
I just feel like
there's more things, like more.
Well, because if you think about by definition, the word mass,
exactly,
mass shooting, people are going to be like, oh my
God, exactly.
My thought
exactly.
It's the vocabulary you use. If you think of mass, you think of, oh my God, it was a mass shooting. A lot of people died. You'd be like, how many people?
Instantly, I'm going to think. Were injured. I mean, like you said, mass is so big. I'm gonna
instantly. I'm thinking 10 or more,
easily over 10. Exactly.
Yeah, 10
right. That they use the term in the media so loosely with mass shooting. Like me and Baylor were reading an article the other day of a mass shooting where nobody was hurt or injured, and it was just an isolated event with 2 people were shooting at each other. I was like, that is not a mass shooting
at all. That's the same thing.
Vernacular, correct.
Like those guys.
So it also happened in Philadelphia as well. There was, I guess, like crazy. A cookout or something was going on, and somebody started shooting within the crowd. That was also considered a mass shooting, which did not get a lot of press. I didn't see anything about it, any press about it. Like I didn't see anything. I just so happened to catch it because 2 of the suspects were arrested here in Henrico.
I was gonna say, was that the one they were arrested here?
I mean, I would agree with Willie. with Big Roof, so they are trying to scare people. But like I said, it's the media, so it's the same thing. You know what words to use in order. If you think about it, like the news and anything, they do it for views. It's the same thing. Like
military style
assault rifles, and and they shot up so many people and mass shootings. And anytime anybody hears the word mass, they're instantly intrigued. They're like, oh my God, how many people died? And like Banks just, reiterating what Banks said, it doesn't necessarily mean you died. It wasn't a fatal shooting. You could have just been injured. I know, baby. It's okay.
Yeah, man. Like the way they doing that shit now is ridiculous, man. It's like U.S. has 475 mass shootings and stuff like that, and then you start looking at them. I'm like, oh, he just shot at this person, or this person was. I'll tell you, man. Mass shootings they need to change the definition, of mass shootings, because like the way it sounds now, like you can't go nowhere without being shot.
Let's be honest, like not to necessarily bring it up. I know we talked about it, but like, your Sandy Hooks and the Virginia Tech, what I'm saying? Like those are mass shootings. That gentleman that did that shooting in Vegas, like that's a mass shooting. It was a huge crowd. He just started letting off rounds, a bunch of people got injured. That's technically what I would consider a mass shooting. But just to say 3 people were injured by gun wounds, not to say you don't want it to happen, period. I'm not an advocate of it, but it's mass is by definition, mass, that's not a mass shooting.
I hate to say, man, you can go in the goddamn inner cities and I guess everything would be a mass shooting. People getting shot every day. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
I just feel like it shouldn't just be the number of people. It should definitely be like the location or whatever, like at schools or stuff like that. That's a mass shooting. But like gang violence or people just shooting at each other, that's not a mass shooting. That's y'all acting stupid.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But go ahead, B. What's next?
So the next thing I have is Ohio. Well, shout out to him because Ohio governor signs a House Bill 99 allowing armed school employees. So they just officially signed the House Bill 99, which allows Ohio school district employees to carry guns. Under the law, it requires up to 24 hours of training before an employee can go armed. In addition, they will need to up to 8 hours annual training. That's from Shade Room, but I put the actual bill. I'm going to read from that. The bill may relieve school districts and other public schools that choose to authorize certain personnel to be armed in school safety zone from basic peace officer training costs. However, requiring a person authorized to go armed to a minimum have successfully completed concealed handgun license training may result in the cost of around $100 per person if the person needs it and the district or school intends to cover the cost. So within that detail, the current law generally prohibits persons from carrying firearms in the school safety zone. This does not apply to a person employed as a security officer or any other person with written authorization from a board of education or governing body of a school to go armed within the school safety zone. The current law also requires school employees serving a law enforcement or security role in which the person goes armed while on duty to complete a approved basic peace officer training program unless the person has to complete 20 years I'm getting tongue-tied. Unless the person has completed 20 years of active duty as a peace officer. So what they have to do, as a result of this bill, the school district or other public schools that have chose to authorize arming such personnel may not incur costs associated with paying for the basic peace officer training for the designated employees, assuming the districts or school have paid for this training. Basic peace officer training program costs vary by provider, which the total curriculum is consisting training is minimum of 737 training hours. Various tuition lists shows amount of which range could be $5,000 or more. So basically what they're doing is implementing, allowing school personnel to conceal carry on school property, but they do have to go through training. So they have to at least go under the peace officer training, which is 737 hours, and they have to do it every year. Far as what word am I looking for? A refresher for them. So shout out to that governor making moves, trying to say.
I agree with it. I feel like they should, man. Like I said, I know we talked about this and we brought it up, but I feel like that's one of them situations where you give people the option and you allow them to do the training. If they complete the training, then they are, legally on school grounds because they went through the proper training, can conceal carry a firearm.
That's a person that understands criminals, man. You can impose all the laws you want, man. Criminals don't follow laws. So at the end of the day, we have to be proactive in our actions.
Self-preservation.
Look, I'm telling you, man. So kudos to him, man. I'm glad we were just talking about that. This ain't saying that everybody will, but if you feel up to that responsibility, then good on you. I'm super excited about that. I'm glad, that we're taking that precaution. I think that deserves a victory screech.
Victory screech!
What in the flying happening?
Oh, me?
No, I want the victory screech.
I'm gonna say, just ask her. She know what's up.
I'll be saying that in my
head. They need me in schools.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Tuck, you dangerous, bro. Stop playing.
You come to training, then you gonna have to take them training classes too.
Facts.
You gotta come train first.
What's next?
That's it for me. That's what I got. That's been interesting that piqued my attention. But definitely, I wanted to share the Ohio governor making that move. That it was a bold move, especially for legislation.
I mean, I personally to me, I feel like a lot of other states should look into adapting, said legislation or something like that.
But they can, but you have to think about it too. So now that's statewide, but now I got to go to the local side because it's really up to the school board, and they decide they want to have those personnel armed.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you have, if you make that decision, like we don't want to have that here, that's cool. So they'd be like in Chesterfield, we want it, and let's say Powhatan or whatever we want it, and then if, obviously we know Richmond said no, but if Richmond be like no, okay, that's the decision you made. But if so I just think state don't make if it's a statewide thing, make it an option. Yeah, that's all.
Well, I just want to say he started something, so let's just see if everybody else pick up on it because it only goes up from here.
Facts. He already said it'll never happen in Richmond.
Yeah.
We already know it ain't gonna happen in Richmond.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, I love Richmond, born and raised here. It'll never happen in Richmond.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fuck them.
You said what?
I said fuck them. But shout out to Governor of Ohio. Man, so before we jump into the next thing, right? Did anybody hear what Joe Burrow said? In regarding guns in his press conference today.
Oh God, no.
That's running. I ain't hear about that. Not today.
I gotta run the clip, man.
Oh God! If he said universal background checks, I'm done.
Come on now.
I'm checking out.
Don't mess it up for me. I like Joe Burrow.
We're a month and a couple weeks out from camp, so I'm locked in
every day.
I'm thinking about football. I'm thinking about football every day. It's this month leading up to camp is, I'm feeling more intense out there at practice, feeling more intense in the meeting rooms, in my workouts, and all the above. It's go time. As a quarterback, you're not playing the same game as everybody else on the field. You're back there, and it's more of a mental chess match than it is a physical toll on your body. And so when you get a chance to show your toughness, I think as a quarterback you have to, and that's popping up and not having bad body language if you get hit, and popping back up, getting back in the huddle and doing it again. Yeah, Jesse's a big part of this team, and you can put but I don't think you can on what he is one of the first.
So I wanted to play the whole clip to get context into what he was saying.
While he was here, and then he's been through it all. So, we're hoping that everything works out in his favor. I know that I take care of. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Just, he's one of those guys that conversation with anybody on the team and make them feel welcome together. So I'm excited about that.
Matt, where are you going?
I'd be doing, but
goddamn.
Batman's not really a superhero, but I would say Batman beat him. Batman's not a superhero. I really haven't talked about that part much. I think, with everything that's going on, if you're not going to outlaw everything, you got to at least make it harder to get those crazy guns that everybody's using. I don't think you should be able to just walk in there and buy one. You got to be able to go through, a rigorous process to be able to buy something like that, I think. So, hopefully the people that get paid to make those decisions figure that out. My job is to play football, but hopefully the politicians can figure that one out.
Hold on, did he
say locked in now?
He said go through a more what?
More
rigorous.
But clearly he has no idea what the process is.
Whatsoever.
That's very clear that he has no idea what the process is.
So it really tripped me. What the fuck, King? But so it goddamn. So it really threw me off where he was like, those people getting those crazy guns and stuff. I'm like, come on, bro.
He has no idea what the guns are. He has no idea what the process is. Like, he's just talking out of his ass.
I mean, so we talked about it before, how people, based on where they grew up, view guns differently, based on geographical location, how you grew up. I don't know.
What's his name again?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Cool.
Yeah, all right. Joe
ain't too cool no more.
I was like, Joe, you kind of lost me there, bro. Obviously, but think about it though. What is he gonna say though? Would Joe Burrow really get up there and say, he has no problem with firearms or whatever the case may be?
Bruh, first of all, he's from a state. He's from Iowa, and they only have to get a permit to carry a firearm.
He was a guinea pig, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like they asked him a question, and he didn't know. He doesn't know anything about it.
I just said, come on, Joe. On the Facebook video, right? Adam Schefter, shared it or whatever the case is.
All right.
So Adam Schefter shared it and whatnot. And of course, there was buku amounts of comments on the video, and a lot of people was like, "Yeah, go right." He's so brave. Thank God for Joe. He's so brave for stepping out there and saying that and this, that, and the third, and speaking up. I was like, what are we talking about? Rape? Like, I'm like, speaking up. Like, what do you talk? Like, you try to make it seem like, I don't know.
About Joe.
Because what's a crazy gun?
He said crazy guns, and like Keem said earlier, everybody hears the media puts a huge emphasis on. Okay, somebody else go.
I'm like, why are we so afraid of the AR, man? Why is that a crazy gun, man? I was talking to my peoples about it yesterday, and people are literally just afraid of the AR-15. Like, obviously the media, hypes it up, to where the AR-15 is like super militaristic and is an assault rifle, and people hear semi-automatic and hear fully automatic, and really think that the AR itself is such a devastating tool. And it is, and it can be.
What they say on P Valley when it was automatic shots, and old boy was like sweet AR music or something like that. Like,
oh yeah,
he even got the media playing on
I'm
that.
like, bro, like what? the sweet sound of the AR-15. I was like, bro, shut the fuck
I mean,
up. Like, come
on. I'm sorry. What I was going to make too. But it's how you word things. You know, they hear military and people automatically think, what's the first thing people think when they hear military? Oh, it's fully auto, but it's not. You know, and people hear assault rifle and they think, oh my God, he's going to just freak out and go kill everybody and whatnot. And so that's the part that irks me. And then for him to say, you should go through a more, rigorous, process to get the firearms. And like, I don't think a lot of people knows what, when we run a background check on you, who that background check is being ran through. I mean, you can't go no higher in my personal opinion than the FBI. I mean, who else would you go through? And I don't think people understand that.
It's crazy, mass shooting wise. There's been far more handguns used than AR-15s. Like, it doesn't.
I'm glad you said that, Key. Like,
I was actually about it, yeah.
So there was a guy in particular that commented, and he was like, talking about the AR-15 being used in all mass shootings and things like that, and somebody commented on it. He was like, yo, you obviously have no idea what you're talking about, because AR-15s only account for about 3% of all quote unquote mass shootings. Almost 80% of all quote unquote mass shootings are done with handguns. But you couldn't tell him that, right? He was like, don't feed me. He literally said that is a fake stat. And I was like, I mean, anybody that says that that's a fake stat, I mean, there's no arguing with no person like that, because
they probably the ones that refuse to look up that stat.
Right. I've been like, I told him, and Baylor told me before, like, I gotta stop like really getting into these.
I had to. Wars. You had to like take yourself from it.
So my thing is, I'm like, but I told him, I said, obviously, and it is sad that the media and emotions have altered his ability to research things for himself. Because if all you got to do is just look it up and Google it. But he was like, I'm trolling him by saying like what that guy said about ARs is true. Like, it is true. You can't refute the fact, but I don't know, man. Like, people say the media can't brainwash you and make you feel and do a certain thing. They absolutely wrong about that.
Because it was me, I would have dropped the link so fast if I seen that.
You wouldn't have read that shit, no way.
Would have dropped the link so fast. But yeah, we always get into these wars about. I don't know. It's like it's never going to be a never-ending thing. For whenever it's revolving guns anyway. Mm-hmm. It's never going to be anything. People
always going to be a mix of opinions.
Right. People are just gonna take what they hear and just repeat it. And and even though it's most time it's not even right, just like a rumor. You repeat it and then add something to it, trying to make yourself sound good because you act like you got the information, or you knew this information. No. So I mean, that's why I was like, Lord, please don't let this man say universal background check, because he'd have heard that bullshit from somebody else.
Right. God.
It's crazy to think that the AR-15 is a civilian base weapon for civilians. Like, it blows me when you try to compare it to a military assault weapon. Like, there's nothing that's similar to that.
I mean, they look alike, but that's about it.
I for one will say, being that Banks was prior military, a veteran, and like I said, when we went to SHOT Show and he actually showed me what the fuck he used, I was like, we ain't got shit compared to that, bro. I was like, it's no way of me sitting there saying, oh, I got a military style weapon. No, the fuck, I do not. You know what I'm saying? Like, the weight alone, you know what I'm saying? You seen Keem, look at Keem guns. Look at it. Just look at him.
Oh, you got a big Marine shirt on, by the way.
You know how Sean feel about that.
Dude, where the fuck did you get that?
Keem been had that.
It's a workout shirt.
It's a workout shirt.
House before.
He did wear it.
Don't ever wear that shit to my house again.
When he got out the shower.
It's a shirt. Give me an Army shirt.
I give you one.
No, that's
Bella
mine.
took on the Amish shirts.
I did.
Hey. Damn.
You got to fight me for that.
Damn.
But
God damn.
I done seen her shit. I don't want no problem.
So that's one thing. But leading us into, I guess, the main topic of conversation tonight, being that we're here based in Virginia and most of you guys watching are
you late, Speedy.
God damn it, Speedy. You looking like Keem over there. Showing him to the party late.
Yeah, you late. Virginia specifically, Richmond and Portsmouth are introducing their new voluntary gun buyback program. So for those of you who feel that guns are just pure evil and you have no use for them anymore, the city of Richmond and Portsmouth are willing to give you top tip dollar for your guns. And by top guns or amount.
Just so y'all know, so
like $25.
Assault style rifles is $250. Assault style rifles is $250. Rifles are $150, and handguns are $200.
What's an assault style rifle?
Basically, an AR is what they're talking about.
They don't know,
bro. That is literally what I said, Tuck. They can buy these nuts back if they want them. But that's the only thing they get.
Hold on. So here's what I thought that was funny when I read the story. When I sent it to the squad, I was like, they'll buy them back. What you gonna resell them at? That's what I want to know. I'll give you $200 for that Glock 19.
You know they gonna resell them. You know they reselling them.
Come on, Dale.
I'm not gonna call any names, but a person we know that is a police officer. She said when they confiscate guns, they use them for practice. They keep them most time. They keep them for themselves.
Yes, of course. So everybody look up Operation Fast and the Furious. You know, the real Fast and the Furious.
But what makes I can't understand what makes a civilian, less crazy than a police officer. Because there are plenty of police officers I've seen here lately that has been going haywire. Like a lady in Georgia. He killed the sheriff deputy in Georgia killed his wife with a gun.
Listen, that shit.
To me personally, it's a scare tactic because people are like, they know people are like, oh man, they're gonna do a buyback program. So that means they're probably on the verge of banning firearms. So let me just go and sell it, get that money now. And then what'll happen is the ban will never come. Like, fuck, I just sold that damn gun. And you know,
it may never come. It might come. You know, some people, you know, might think that this is just, you know, pre-context for what's to come later, right? Right now it's voluntary, right? Next it may be involuntary, you know. For example, this is exactly what happened in Australia, right? They had a voluntary buyback program initiated when they saw nobody sold back their guns, or very few sold back their guns. You know, they made it involuntary, you know, and a mandated action. So I don't know, man. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, man. So your $2,000, $2,500 rifle can be bought back, you know,
for $250.
For $250, you know.
Or joint in my Mark Chopper voice, the ones you got illegally, because how they gonna find out?
Well, the only thing I will say is everybody out there with a high point, go ahead and turn that shit back in, and you're gonna actually get more money for turning that shit back in. So go ahead and turn the high point in and get more money for that. You know, that's the only thing I will say. You know, but I can't believe that, man. You know, $250. You know, $200 for handguns and $150
for rifles.
That's
tough.
It's no way.
That is insane, man.
I don't see anybody voluntarily
So this money that they got, is this coming from my money I'm paying taxes for?
You know it's taxpayer dollars.
It's in the city of Richmond.
We all know it's taxpayer dollars. Yes, it's taxpayer dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The foundation will use $67,500 to buy back. Oh, they gonna give you a gift card. They ain't even gonna give you cash.
Yes, it is. Buy the gift cards. That's tough.
Oh,
they gonna give you one of them universal visas, bro.
Surprising, they give you cryptocurrency.
Damn, man.
Crazy, man.
And they ain't even gonna give you real money for it, man. They gonna give you a gift card, bro.
Lord, Stoney, what is you doing? Stoney.
You know,
I just don't see how you can agree to that. I don't.
It's some people that will, bro.
I know, but I don't know any person that I know personally that carries firearms to agree to some shit like that. And they be like, "Oh yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn that." Unless you are really, really, really hurting for money. I mean, you got to be really hurting for money.
So I would have liked to been hilarious. Would have liked to been a fly on that wall of who
she said
brought that up.
Gift card.
They said expired gift card. I'm dead. Like
might be they got people going into Walgreens.
Who's to say that person is not going to take that gift card and put it towards a new gun?
We taking all gift cards, bro.
Damn right. Come to VA Technical. Our website take them.
Bro, they about to be turning in all the old rusted ass guns they could never get rid of anyway. Like, I'll do that.
This was not thought out very well at all.
Guns gonna have bodies on them and everything. You like, you think I can go take this shit up to the police station?
Like, I got this gun for free, and I'm gonna take that gun to the. That's what I said at the beginning.
Hey, Tuck, relax, nigga.
Hey,
relax.
Hey, whoa,
relax.
Whoa. That's the Tuck. We love you. That's
relax.
That's a no.
That is off limits there, bro.
Off limits. Yeah, Deja, we said it. Off limits.
Whoa.
Off limits.
Anyway,
we're gonna get back to these guns. Stop it.
Relax.
But yeah. But if I want to upgrade, I would definitely take my gun out there and like, all right, here you go, take this bullshit, and so I can get me another one, because that's what I would do with it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, for all the high points out there, they need to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
But I will ask the question though, right? When it comes to this, do you foresee, or how many people, one, do you foresee actually taking advantage of this situation? And then two, do you think this is just a formality, for what may come later?
I want to say, I feel like it's a bit of both. Like, so, like you said, Australia did. Right now, they're giving you the option. But obviously, as you can see, they give you an option now. But I think that's going to just, if the percentage is low enough, they're going to eventually try to make that a segue to make it just a ban, a permanent ban.
You see, because Richmond already, right? Stoney made it to where you're not supposed to be concealed carrying in the city of Richmond.
Newport News like that.
Yeah, Newport News is the same way. You can no longer carry a firearm at events that the city has is putting on anymore.
And I don't.
Petersburg as well is the same way. I just feel like, it's just certain things that it just really rubs me the wrong way, about the city right now. They won't allow gun shops to, in the city at all. You can't get a permit to have a gun, to have an FFL within the city. That is a no. They won't even call your ass back.
I just so for me, when it's when I think about this, you're asking, and it's so simple, but you're asking law-abiding citizens to turn in their guns for a gift card. Like every criminal in the world gonna be like, yeah, man, we should probably turn in these fully automatic, Dracos. Let's turn those in. Let's stop robbing people. Let's just turn those in too. It's not gonna happen. So as law-abiding citizens, all of us are avid, everyday carriers. It's just a dumbass decision to make. I would just be as blunt as I can. It's a stupid ass decision to make. I'm not gonna be like, you know what, babe, we should not have these guns in here. Let's go get our $600 and
So the people that are going to turn in firearms are firearms they inherited from someone, or they just
stole.
Yeah, they're stolen.
Quick cash.
Well,
or literally, like that. Like it could be a crackhead.
I think it would be smart enough to run through that though. Like if you reported the gun stolen, they would be smart enough to run that serial number.
I doubt it. It's gonna be too much going on. I doubt they
don't.
I doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt that. I think they'd be smart enough to run that serial number because it's before they give you your gift card, they're gonna run that serial number to make sure it's like one even.
But you know what? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna take paperwork on somebody, but at the same time, I mean, they're not gonna sit there and I'm pretty sure they're not gonna sit there and call ATF and wait and get a trace for
Right.
it.
So they got this idea right from Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, who did this a couple years ago. And that's what they referred to in their initiative with the gun back program. So in Augusta, Georgia, they recovered nearly 1,400 firearms with their program. And that's a lot of guns, honestly, that people decided to give back in Georgia, of all places at that. And so that's where they got the premise and the idea to do it. And I feel like if they get nearly the same amount, then they'll consider that a win. They'll consider that a win. You said when is the back? Richmond is expected to do it late July into August, and Portsmouth is beginning their program June 25th. Yeah, so if y'all want to go out there, I'll be like, you know what? Don't give it to them. We'll buy them.
Facts. Ain't no bullshit. I'll give you $250.
I will buy them bitches.
Buy them motherfuckers.
Bring your guns to Virginia Tech.
$250 for AR-15. I'll take it.
If you're willing to get it to the city, give it to Virginia Tactical. How about that?
We'll give you $251.
Right.
I don't see anybody higher than that. 251. So,
yeah. So, if you considering it, we might be out there too, just standing there.
Hey, we be out there. We be running private sales like a motherfucker.
So I know there was a ban quite some time ago. How do you truly ban a weapon or weapons that people already have? How does that work?
They'll come get them bitches, bro. If nobody said like I ain't got no guns, or like Coleon said, I lost all my guns in a boating accident, they're gonna eventually try to come get them.
So I agree with Tuck on that respect. Then I don't see that happening because the pushback would be so severe. The reactions, to people, I feel would be so severe.
You would think. I mean, you would hope. Well, let's not say hope, but you would think, that would fly so well with the vast majority of us.
I mean, I feel like that's the case that, we'll just say the higher ups, they understand that. That's why they're not moving as fast as they may like to. It's just the fact that we banned this shit. What is the feedback that we're going to get from most of our Americans?
Yeah, and honestly, if it wasn't the case, and if there wasn't so many guns in circulation, both legal and mainly illegal here in this country, then they would have been trying to do that. I think so. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that's gonna fly, And if it ever did get to that point, then that means we're moving into a different time as a nation, to say the least. But yeah, go ahead and bring them guns out. Look, we're gonna have to save up some money, and we're gonna stand out there, and we're gonna bring Merchant Magic with us. But we're gonna be back. But we ain't buying no high points though.
No.
But yeah, man.
I'm actually surprised. Like, before you move on, I'm actually surprised they went with a straight flat rate and then they're willing to offer up to that amount.
They probably did. They probably got that. It probably ain't in this article, but it's somewhere up to. They probably $50.
Was there an asterisk? Was there an asterisk beside the number?
No, it's not. It's not.
Lord, the city of Richmond became the GameStop of buying guns.
You got a BCM, you got a trigger harm pro witness. Oh, okay. You got a suppressor up there. $200.
They're not. I'm telling you, they're not gonna get modern day stuff like this stuff now. That's not what's gonna go up there. All the Papa stuff is going up there to the.
Yeah, you probably right.
That's what's going.
I get it, but hey, some of Papa stuff can have some value to it though.
It could, but the people who have it don't know that. But that's what I'm saying. That's what
we gonna tell y'all. Appraise the guns, appraise Papa's guns before you take the motherfuckers up there. Because you might be sitting on a $1,200 gun and rifle, and you about to get $100 for that motherfucker, $150 for it.
And they're gonna keep themselves and resell it.
Yep, they gonna get them bitches right to green top.
Hey, I'm gonna laugh so hard if we get a call from the city of Richmond. Yeah, man, we got a bunch of firearms. Would y'all be interested in that?
Hell no, because they did go try to sell it to us for $300.
Right. I was like, I just seen what you sold it for.
You must not watch the Gunline Podcast.
Right.
I'm like, we know what y'all did.
He said, yeah, that stuff used to rob stagecoaches.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Jerry McCullough gonna come here and have a ball on it. I said McCullough Mitchell, like, my bad.
But I just found it interesting though, man. Of course it's just Portsmouth and Richmond right now. Then I'm sure Petersburg gonna join the loop, and then Northern Virginia most likely.
Petersburg ain't got no money.
Well, yeah, you're probably right about that one. They gonna give niggas $2 for their guns.
Yeah, I know. These local places, some of them don't have money to give. Petersburg can even afford their fire department. They're not gonna do that no time soon. And not to say they just had a shooting on 85 and didn't with it.
So it's going to be led by the Robbie Pobleet Foundation. They're fronting.
Who is Robbie?
I don't know, but they're going to be leading the way with this program, and forking up most of the money. The Robbie Pobleet.
Robbie is just a code word for Richmond taxpayers. That's what that is.
Right. Yeah, it was a subsidiary of Richmond.
Yeah. For sure.
So it says the Robbie Pobleet Foundation is an American nonprofit organization based in Vallejo, a city in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. The organization, which aims to reduce the number of illegal guns through a gun buyback program. Boom! That said it already. So they are aiming for criminals to bring in their firearms.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be some dumbasses to do it, bro.
Oh, it's a sting operation, basically.
It's basically a sting operation.
Wow!
I'm telling you, and it's gonna be some people to do it, bro.
The organization's other initiatives include an Art of Peace program where artists create sculptures and other artworks from melting.
First of all, they didn't keep things in San Francisco. But the
So it
thing
says
about
the organization's other initiatives includes an Art of Peace program where artists create sculptures and other artworks from melted and disassembled guns and advocacy.
Oh, so then you gonna melt the gun that's been used in the crime. Got
Well,
okay.
The foundation said he gonna melt that motherfucker. We know the city originally used it.
They're not melting them shit.
I know one thing.
They ain't melt a motherfucker bring in a $3,500 gun fully decked out. They ain't melting that gun.
I know one thing. They better
Staccato gonna be in the goddamn.
They better put a statue on Monument Avenue with melted guns if they're gonna do that.
Each gun they gonna have 50 bodies.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro.
He said California.
It's gonna be some
California
dumbass.
on it.
People, listen. Reading is fundamental. You heard it first. What their initiative is. That shit's a sting operation. You going to jail. So take that gun there if you want to.
You're going to jail. They're going to automatically assume that gun is not.
They're gonna say, "Come with me, big dog."
Yeah, come on. Let's go behind this curtain right here. You going to jail? Like,
look,
no,
you know what all people say when they know it's gonna be a no. They gonna be like, "Well, we're gonna take this under advisement," and you gonna sit down there. And you gonna be like this. I can't wait to get my.
I'm telling you, bro. We saying this right now, but it's gonna be people dumb enough to be like, you know what, bro? I ain't even, this ain't even my gun nowhere. Let me go.
You know what? They gonna
get this $200. What you want to eat tonight?
Right? They gonna say we will see a gift card of 4 to 5 business days in the mail.
All right, exactly.
Right.
Like a.
Look, and they gonna give them a number to call, and in 45 days they gonna call, and then you hear that. This number has been disconnected.
God damn.
Where the hell's my gift card?
I'm asleep.
Man, yeah.
Man.
I'm glad we read into that a little bit further though, because now it makes it's starting to make a little bit more sense.
Exactly what that means, bro. Like so. That Jones said they aim to reduce the number of illegal guns through a gun.
I knew it was a catch to it. It had to be a catch.
It makes sense.
Lord.
It ain't always easy as we thought it is.
And it's gonna be some.
When did they use not?
California is scheming. They need to work on the counties they got for all of the illegal guns they got in California.
So the Robbie Public, they started in California where they collected $1,300. I said $1,300, but 1,300 guns in California. That's where they originally started this program.
Okay.
Oh,
and then down in Augusta, Georgia, and of course a couple of different places. But yeah, they just hitting people up, because I'm sure they're gonna ask you a series of questions. How long you had this gun? Where you get it from? You still got a receipt for it?
You going to jail?
Let's check out the serial number.
Hey, that's ought to be like our favorite. You're going to jail.
Well, hopefully they find my other gun that was stolen too, and hopefully I can get it back.
Basically, what we're saying is when this program goes into full effect, don't take that damn gun up there.
Damn, but did you just pull that? What? Did you pull that pistol out of your pocket?
Right. Do you have a concealed weapon permit?
They gonna get him. They gonna knock him down.
Bruh.
They gonna knock him down.
Sir, come with me.
Where is this being held at, by the way?
It hasn't stated it yet.
Yeah, it don't have a place yet.
Hasn't. It's kind of still unfolding. It hasn't stated it yet.
But this is a whole setup. You can't carry guns in the city of Richmond. You ain't got no concealed.
Oh, right. Oh, everybody catching charges because you can't even have guns in city limits now.
You can't even have a gun in the city limits. You're not supposed to have them.
He said Gray Street Precinct. That's what's being held. Gray Street Precinct.
That's downtown.
That's literally downtown. The city. That's all.
Gray Street Precinct. Oh, I'm about to take a gun to the police station. Yeah,
that's in the heart of and you already at the jail.
you. Oh yeah.
And that's near the
your ass ain't leaving up out that building, bro.
Hey,
no.
You know when you about to go to jail when the cop hits you with the hand on the back, like, yeah, come on, my man, I got you. He's taking on.
That's what they do at the gun show.
Come in, let me up. Look, they hit you with it. Let me up.
They say I got you. They grabbing your shit like this.
You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
don't y'all
try to
think
do
the
that,
guns up there?
Listen, bring it to Virginia Tactical, please. Okay.
Tuck said, yeah,
Please do.
because I gotta see this. I'm asleep.
Tuck gonna be on the street with a fold up chair. He gonna take the chair
and a cooler.
Hey, Tuck gonna be out there. Tuck gonna be out there bitch with a clipboard. That's one dummy. That's two dummies. That's three dummies. That's four dummies.
So, he come back out. Oh yeah, yo. Oh,
ain't no cap though. I kind of want to go down there.
Let's go. We can make it a team building exercise.
Like I low key do want to go down there.
This will be a team outing.
Yeah,
this is
go out
not to do.
Right, and record all y'all dumbass. We just gonna take numbers of who go in the building and who don't come back.
Just for all those that know, they know if the gun is illegal if you come down there, motherfucker, with no box. Like, where the box at? Oh no, I heard you're going to jail.
No, you gotta conceal it. They're gonna get your ass. You gotta conceal it. You just pull that out your
Look, hold on, King. Then if you just standing out with a gun in your hand, he brandishing, shoot him.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be
brandishing. Take him down.
Don't y'all go in there with a loaded gun?
I'm about to say, hand is loaded.
Don't y'all go in there with a loaded gun. Lord have mercy.
I swear. Hey. If I see a fool going that joke, hey, yeah, let me unload this now. You came up to the roof what unload that guy. You got to be the biggest retard.
Let me go ahead and unload this.
Remember that dude that came with that joke, bro? He's like, hey, y'all want to buy my free?
Oh my god.
Hey, Sean looked at Joe like he looked at it, he's like, yeah, we'll get back to you now. Did I tell you that Joe had
that shit had Fritos in that bitch and everything.
And then so he pulled it out of his jacket pocket and me and Sean was like, hey, you got your conceal? He's like, no. That's a felony, big dog.
And didn't the cop come in?
Cop did come in.
A cop came in, right? A cop came into the shop, right where he was there, where he was pulling down his jacket.
My man peeled so quick, bro. I was like, so that means you know you're illegal, bro. Come on, bro.
That motherfucker look at that state trooper, it was go, you know.
But, bro, I'm telling you, y'all all know bang.
So when
when he looked at that, Johnny, he's like, yeah, we'll get back to you on that one, big y'all. I was laughing inside. I was like, you gonna buy that damn gun.
He said, man, you think I get about 300 for it? You like I give your ass a nickel for this shit. You get the hell out of my shop.
Oh, it sounds like that Springfield had a body on it, correct?
So hold on. So look. So they gonna say
this shit had his body on it.
So Billy, he gonna say he pulled the joke. And I was like, y'all done had this joke for a bit. So we was like, how many rounds you ran through it? Oh, I don't really shoot this. So it's dirty. You don't even shoot.
Bro, I tell you, that shit had all types of skin cells.
Y'all never told me about this. Like, what is happening?
It was literally just me and him up there, bro. That joke was funny. And so
I'm telling you what's wrong with it, bro. That shit had Cheetos in it, lint. It was just gunk all in that junk. Bro, it was like
it sounded like it had the manufacturer's oil on it.
Barely. No, not even the oil was the gun was so dirty. If he would have pulled at 5 feet, you wouldn't have been scared.
Like, that shit was terrible, yo. He had an optic on that bitch, and the optic was the shit looked like stained glass windows at the church. That shit was. I was like, bro, you found this shit outside and picked it up and tried to bring it in and sell it back. That's what you did. Like, this shit had like mud, and I was like, "What the
bro?"
Yeah. This is my joint that I carry with me. I'm like, "Do you now?"
Bro,
what? On top of that, it took him about 30 seconds to pull the damn gun out. I was like, "You did, bro."
They had Richmond. What do you have like on a flight jacket or some shit?
He was like, he had on a bubble jacket. He said, "Hold on, let me get it." Robbie car dealership. He couldn't get that motherfucker out, bro. Bro, we was sitting there like, today.
Like, yeah, everybody sitting in conditioned orange in the shot. What you doing, bro?
Facts. They tell you value his life, bro. Yo.
Oh my God.
Hey, get your conceal, bro. It's worth it. Just get your damn conceal.
And Breon, don't get me started on Stoney, man.
Hold on, we said tell Stoney security what? Tell Stoney turn it up. You know that ain't gonna happen.
Oh man, but yeah, bro, that joke was so funny, man. I was like, yo, this shit is disgusting. I ain't never seen it.
That joke, bro. That was hilarious.
Nigga had a whole nacho supreme on his gun.
Bro, no, that shit was terrible. That y'all had all types of Cheetos in that bitch. And
I almost want y'all to close y'all eyes and envision Banks' voice right there. He was like, "Yeah, we." He was like, no, he hit you with that joke. You know what it's job. You know when you turn your application and you do the interview and then they be like this, we'll take an advisement. That's how he hit it with it. We'll take that an advisement. Big
Same day when you get declined for a credit card.
Yeah, like this. Thank you for inquiring about the one credit card.
We'll see your response in 3 to 5 days.
Yo, anytime you get that letter, you know you got denied, bro.
He was hyped too. Bro, he was hyped.
He just knew we was gonna tell him $500 for that joke, bro. I was like, no. Dude.
Oh my God, that is like so funny.
Yeah, that shit was terrible, yo.
I had somebody come into the shop was like, "Oh, I want to trade this Joan in because I want to get the Glock 43X." I was like, "All right, what you got to trade?" And he was like, "Man, it's a purple sky." Stop playing me, bro. Like, look at my face.
I said you might as well go and keep that Joan, bro.
Stop playing me, bro. I was like, man, just keep the damn gun,
right.
bro.
Like, just keep that Joan, bro, and upgrade later whenever you can, man. You know,
Mike, he's $20.
I'm like. Because I'm about to say, you know, like, not to be, like, rude or nothing about it. Like, the amount of money that we'll give you for this junk, you know, it ain't going to be worth it, bro.
Hey, man, old boy in our class was hitting with that sky.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You see him switch to a different gun, too.
And I know, literally right after that class, I was like, we have never in the history of niggerdom seen somebody come into our class. The dude was putting the grouping in crazy with the sky. And then when we said free shoot, he went to a Beretta. No fucking, I was like, dude, he's either the feds or he works for one of our competitors. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it was a little weird. He
pulled out a Tuck, listen to me.
He had that 92X at that.
Bro, Tuck, he came in with
$1,000 gun.
He came in with a sky and was out shooting everybody.
It came in there nonchalant though. Like it was his
like he didn't see them really talk to nobody.
Like he
ain't say
like he know nothing.
Correction, he was out shooting everybody in class, not the instructors.
I'm sorry. Let me
had to clear that up.
50 out of 50. Let me just clear it up. So he came in at Joan with a sky. I mean, grouping was crazy. He was like, I'm gonna change guns. I'm thinking he might upgrade to like an EZ, you know, maybe a SD9, something like. He pulls out a fucking $1,000 gun. I'm like, you know what the fuck you doing? You didn't need to take this class.
I'm like, why you in this class, bro?
You paid this money because you're a competitor, bro. You just trying to see what we're trying to teach you. The James accurate, but the trigger take a whole week to break. Hey, well, he must have took a week because he was still fucking.
That's why you gotta put that joint in single action, man. On that first trigger, on that first pull, man. Put that joint in single action. You good?
Don't give him too much, Sean. Don't give him too much now. They gonna come take class now. Don't give him too
much. Or you could do like Speedy did and put an Apex in his Beretta.
We're not gonna talk about Speedy right now. Go ahead and move on to the next. Speedy left us a hell of a memorabilia.
Don't do Speedy like that. Speedy, where you at? I know you still watching, bro.
Mark this territory.
Yeah, you didn't mark the damn territory.
That trigger must have been
day.
Ain't a damn. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Me and Sean was like, Sean said, you want to come outside? I need a cigarette. Yo, he got outside and Sean's like, I thought I was dead. Yo, King. When I tell you this, because I'm on one right now, it had to have been there. Because when it happened, bro, immediately, Speedy looked at Sean.
I love you,
He
Speedy.
didn't look at none of us. It was 3 other adults in there, bro. He looked at us. That's how you know that nigga Sean is that nigga, bro. He looked dead at that nigga Sean and said, I swear to God, it wasn't him. I said, Speedy, if it went off, it was loaded. I said, what sense are we making? I said, oh my God. My head hurt.
Leave Speed still low. Lord mercy.
You can't see the other comments, Brian. Somebody else was saying that.
What's going on?
What? And whose chat though? The chat that you watching, because everybody probably watching from different accounts. You know what I'm saying? On different platforms, yeah.
Right.
But you can only see them when they come up on when we pull them up on the screen. Leave Speedy alone. Speedy, I love you, man. Miss you, bro. Oh man. Do you see when we put them up on the screen though?
Nope.
Oh man, that is funny though.
Tuck said he don't see his comments either.
Yeah, on the screen. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see everybody when they chat unless y'all watching from the same platform. Like, because it might be some people watching from the Virginia Tactical page, our personal pages, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, like, and yeah, you only can see. We didn't say what happened, Speedy. We didn't say what happened.
We definitely did, but it's okay.
I wasn't there.
That's funny. Bro. It's all right. It happens.
But yeah, man. So go ahead and turn y'all guns in and get that money, bro.
Don't y'all do that?
Bailey got a Ruger EC9 we need to take down there.
You might be right. I might be taking that junk down there for real. You might be right about that one.
Get that $200 for that.
Get my gift card.
I bet you they gonna do shit just like they like Verizon do when they want your ass to sign up, bro. You'll never get that shit, bro. Right. I never get the fucking gift card from Verizon, bro. When I sign
wait, up. You gotta go 2 billing cycles. What?
You gotta go 2 billing cycle. Oh, when you go 2 billing cycle, you were behind this money. It says you got to be on time with your bill in order to qualify. They'll never. I've never seen that gift card for Verizon yet.
You never will.
You never will.
Right.
Never will.
That's what they need to be doing, giving out baby formula.
For real. Give me some baby formula. Nah, I'll give it away too.
Fuck the baby formula. Can I get $2 off of gas? Right. Gas expensive as hell, bro.
It's now if they say they're giving out $250 gas card,
hey, I'm on it.
I'm
gonna sell it. What, at least 2?
Say we'll find one of them to give away.
Like, I might have to do that one. You know what I'm saying? I got what we got around here that we can give away? That EC9.
That Ruger.
Yeah, got some. Got some we can give away. But all your Daniel defenses go ahead and bring to us, man. We give you $254.
Hey, Tuck in line gas is $5. They actually they projected the gas to be around about $6 in August.
$6? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so sorry for you people in California.
So if California's already at $6, they're gonna probably be about $8.
But they have the
No, they don't. Don't actually, because you
getting smacked in the booty hole.
It's 6 figures, so they don't have the income necessarily.
California really
it's
like you can make 6 figures in California and still live in the slums. That's how high end it is. Like I was watching
I love my
guns. Go to some.
I love my double D's too, Tuck.
I'm dead.
you motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. But anyway, I ain't got no. I don't know. We gonna see. Anyway. I think that's it for the night, man. For real.
True international average of pressure.
Well, I'll add. We got Chantilly coming up this weekend. Saturday and Sunday. We're coming back to the gun shows, man. Again, if you can't make it up to the gun show, we keep telling y'all you can get these firearms online, vatactical.com. Make the purchase online. Also, we'll be in Hampton next week, correct? Saturday and Sunday.
vatactical.com.
vatactical.com.
But no, for real, man. Like, y'all have to, man. Definitely exercise that, man. Like I said, we have a bunch of guns online. Scorpions are back in stock. 43Xs are back in stock, which are huge. A crap ton of performance centers are in stock. SIGs, Canic Rivals are back in stock for anybody that wants them. They're on the website too. Canic Rivals. So vatactical.com. Go on that jump, man. Check out all the inventory. We're continuously adding on there, and just call us if y'all have any questions, bro. But you can go in there. You can purchase the firearm.
Yes, we do layaway.
Thank you, and we do layaway.
But I will say, don't put shit on layaway if you know you can't get it out.
That's just free money for us.
I'm just saying, don't put shit on layaway.
Hey, man,
if you know you can't get it out.
The paper lady got that on paper because we will keep that money.
But if you gonna put something
and if you got a problem, Keem will come down here and punch you in the face. Tell him, Keem. and Sean is just look at you like. Why did he mush tactical in so? Why did he finish it all?
Hilarious.
Hey, bro, that shit is so funny to me.
Man, nah, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to all the Instagram followers, man. We on track to 4,000, man. We got to get to 4,000, man.
And follow us on YouTube as well, because we about to get off of this Facebook shit.
Yep. Or you can follow us on. We're on Facebook.
Shadow banning us.
We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram, bro. Like, we're on all major platforms.
Shit, right now we on the burden. What?
Yeah, follow us on YouTube at VirginiaTactical.com. Wait, what?
That's a booty.
Tactical.com. Oh,
wait, what?
I thought we were still singing.
The booty.
Yeah, that shit gonna get in everybody's head.
Right.
You can go to sleep.
Girl, that's a booty house.
You gonna start. Everybody gonna be sleeping to that tonight.
Hey, the office is gonna be packed tomorrow because they're gonna be singing.
Another one. Not he broke up tactical in 3 syllables.
Not another one.
He said Spanish.
Oh man, that shit is hilarious to me.
Oh man.
But anyway, man.
Gun shows, firearms on,
Oh yeah, we'll be closed this weekend because we'll be up in Chantilly.
Absolutely.
And Juneteenth is this weekend. Celebrate Black, buy Black.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, not even mentioning Father's Day is this week. I'm cut the camera. I'm cutting the camera. Where we
I was
at?
getting there. I was getting there. Jesus.
Look, hey,
we don't get no fucking love, bro.
Look, Bella's gonna be like, and Juneteenth. All right, Sean, cut the camera. Damn.
Yeah, you know,
hold on. What was it? I watched a dude. I think he said that Father's Day is like the 8th or 9th most celebrated holiday in the nation. I think Halloween and Easter comes before us. I think Mother's Day comes like top 3. I think
because who gives a fuck about the
Mother's Day? So I think it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Mother's Day. So that just shows you how far Father's Day is on the totem pole. They don't give a fuck about us.
That sounds like a they problem and not a you problem.
Why would you give me a Father's Day?
I already got your Father's Day stuff locked in, kid.
Right. And Sean already got his.
Somebody.
That is not a gift.
No, that's a fact. Hey, you stupid, bro.
We say come buy Father's Day firearm, but we don't mean to come buy your baby father that's a felony firearm. We're not doing
right. That is a straw purchase, man.
Yes, it is. Very much so.
In jail, bro. Can't do it.
You going to jail.
Do it.
What was you about to say, King?
I said, don't do it.
Nope.
Hey, King, take your shirt off real quick.
Oh my God. Rose will come in there and sucker punch his ass.
Make me hurt. My soul won't leave my body.
No.
You can see his ass.
It's gonna look like the punches from Doctor Strange.
You gonna see Rose tackle. You gonna see Rose tackle King while you hear cut the camera.
Right, his feet in the air. The damn air. She gonna tackle his ass. Right.
This is supposed to be an exhibition.
This is supposed to be an exhibition. Throw the damn down. My favorite Rocky, bro.
If it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway, we're going to get a lot done.